we watch a lot of the reality shows, including the ones on ABC, and the one that came to an end this week,
A shocking end.
incredible end, is Claim to Fame.
Listen.
Go ahead, Brooke. Go ahead.
No, I don't even know what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, it's the dumbest thing that
It's
Adam
so
won.
dumb.
I was in shock. I think, I mean, you got to give him his props, but not really. Because
Listen,
it's just so.
It's just one of those things that you're like, kind of like, wait, how did this happen?
I just don't
Unless
get it.
maybe we were being played by the producers the whole time.
No.
Okay, it was obvious that nobody liked Adam because they literally were saying it in the moments in their diary rooms.
Yeah.
They were literally saying it. And they were and he would say things too that you were like, bro, what? And he had to write down Molly Ringwald.
Yeah.
Like, there were things that it was like, okay, Adam is not getting it.
Yeah,
like,
no.
he doesn't know.
No, he's definitely he's not the most clever dude. And he was kind of insensitive. He was hard-headed.
Yeah.
He was rude.
Yeah.
He betrayed his team members.
Yeah.
He was a freeloader.
The best thing he did, though, was form that alliance at the beginning. Yes, Naomi was like, she like ejected from it
but
once
they
she
basically
realized.
replaced it,
with Mackenzie, who had a crush on HUD. So, of course, she's going to be right there, like, doing all she can for HUD.
It's really just... That's the best. You're right. That was his best game move. Deciding, I need to get two people on my side, so I don't have to play as hard.
Right.
And it worked until the end. They still should have won. They should have targeted Adam.
Yes.
Because they didn't know who he was.
Why did they not target him?
Instead of targeting each other, which was the dumbest thing they could have done.
The dumbest thing. It's the final challenge. They bring back all of the old people to help in the final challenge, okay? And half of them are like, I am not doing anything for Adam.
I mean, truly, they were not even not doing anything. That some were actively sabotaging.
Yeah, and for inexplicably, I can't even say the word. Mackenzie and HUD go for each other. It's like one of those things where you knock each other out. Right? And the first one gets knocked out, they're out, and then...
Right.
Sorry. Excuse me. And then even some of the past players were like, wait, what is going on?
Yeah.
I thought we were getting Adam out. I thought we wanted Adam out.
Right.
And the thing is, Mackenzie was like... Well, I think she did, in the end, she was like, I messed up. I should not have gone for HUD.
Right.
Because I just got hyper focused on trying to figure out who he was because I had no idea. And she was like, and I guess she thought, at least in her back pocket, she had Adam's clue. But she had HUD's clue too, right?
Yeah, it just wasn't smart.
It didn't make any sense. Why in the world would her and HUD not before it say, let's go target Adam? I almost think it was just this thing where it was like, it's going to be so easy to get him out. Just leave him. Don't mess with him.
Right, they said that, but it really wasn't because they didn't know who he was.
And then at the end, that's like exactly... not what happened, or exactly what.
Well, what happened was they let him win, so he didn't have to. He had both their clues. They had both revealed both of their clues, basically, and then he had both their clues. He figured them out on his own.
Which I don't know how. I honestly think, okay, first of all, we gotta give it to the guy because he did not give up. He literally cracked his head open in the challenge.
He didn't crack his head
Yes, he did. He legitimately cracked his head open.
Hold on. Cracked his head open. He did not break any bones. His cranium what he did, he had a gash on his head
Okay.
that couldn't stop bleeding. So they put him in those old school. You ever see those pictures of the guy who's got bandages wrapping around his jaw and his head?
He's bawling his eyes out, and he's like, "I can't believe this is how I'm gonna go out. This is how I'm gonna lose."
Right.
And they're like, "Okay, well, we'll let you finish because you don't have any brain damage."
Yeah.
So he plays a game like that and wins. And so again, I gotta give him credit. He never gave up. He was a pretty fierce competitor.
Right.
And then at the cocktail party, when they were all talking about who each other were, I think that's when he found out who Mackenzie and Hud were. I think he either overheard people talking or he did have someone help him. Because there's no way.
Well, he was guessing Mackenzie was Chet Atkins, Brett Atkins, Clay Atkins, and then he was like Trace Atkins.
Yeah.
So that took him I don't know if it was a week. That took him a couple days.
Yeah.
He was the strongest country mind.
Yeah.
And then as for Mellencamp, who knows how long he knew about Mellencamp?
I mean, nobody knew.
Well, but once the poster came up, if you know John Mellencamp songs, which it seemed like he didn't know, then you knew that was him.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone did, the younger generation, but he seemed to know.
Yeah.
So if they don't target each other, so one of them still gets the chance to win, and they're dating. Well, I don't know if they're dating, but they had a crush on each other. They could have split it anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they just let that. They got
crazy.
distracted. So yeah, like that's what got revealed. It was a 2-hour episode. So we saw that Shane was related to Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. I really liked that the races. You couldn't tell racially or ethnically that he was a Marlon Brando relative. That's probably how he got there. Now, once you saw him, you're like, I can see Brando actually, but like you knew that they were related or whatever. I still don't. Did we ever get an explanation on the chicken necklace?
No. Why didn't we get an explanation on that?
Can someone explain the chicken
necklace? And wasn't there
us?
fried chicken in the in that one sniff game?
Yeah, I need to know. Maybe I don't know my Brando facts that well.
Yeah.
Regardless, Shane gets sent home, and this was by Mackenzie's choice. She chose to be the guesser and to get him out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I haven't thought too deeply about it. I think that was the right move.
Same.
Because if they had made Adam the guesser, he would have guessed her, and she would have gone home.
Yep.
And everyone's like, well, she should have kept Shane. I think Adam, as much as they were making it look like he didn't know, I think at that point, he did know it was Trace Atkins.
Yeah.
And I don't think he would have said Chet.
I think so too.
So she did the move that kept her in the game another day, which I thought was pretty cool because she had to vote that and then break the tie.
Yeah.
Then all the people come back. It was cool to see the people come back. We've forgotten all about. In fact, I've already forgotten her name. But Naomi came back and was still very Naomi.
Yeah. She did help Adam in that one.
She did afterwards.
At the end, yeah.
But that's only because he had an injury and was bleeding from his head. But prior to that, well, not prior to that, but during that, like, they get a chance to go over the clues. She was still very Naomi because she just knew that Sherry Curry was HUD's relative. And Mackenzie was like, no, I don't think so. He's like, okay, fine, go home. Or what'd she say?
Yeah, fine. She's like, fine, go home. Or fine if you don't want to win. Yeah. Something. And it was just like, girl.
To just be dead wrong.
Yeah.
That's kind of was her undoing because she had a good game plan, but she was a little too hard-headed.
I think so too.
Which was kind of what Adam had. You would have thought Adam would have got sent home or something like that.
You know what was interesting is with Adam and HUD in the end, they both gave them clues to the name, right? So like Melon, there were clues of Melon for Mellencamp. And then so we found out Adam was related to Michael Bolton. And then we realized, oh, that's what all the lightning bolts were.
Right.
Whenever it's like that, it feels so obvious.
Right. As soon as you know who it is, all the clues are so clear. But that's just hindsight 2020.
I wish that we would have like a reunion where they would kind of go through and be like, these were all the clues for this person. These were all like on the clue
I don't
board
know
and
if we need a
stuff.
reunion, just like an info dump. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Just like on the mole, the original mole. They would have
Yes.
like in the kind of final moments, they would
Yes.
tell you some of the clues that
Yep.
were in the
I
season.
love that. Yep.
So I wish, like on these episodes, when they revealed who the celeb was, they would do a montage showing
Yeah.
you clue, 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 clue,
Yeah.
and we could do that. I think that would be cool and
Mhm.
kind of solve that issue. But they kind of edit these shows pretty tight. These shows are an hour normally, but it feels like they're in and out. You know what I mean?
For sure.
There's no real bloat on them. But Claim to Fame is I think is one of my favorite shows.
It's so good.
It's in the rotation. Every season has gotten better and better and better and funnier. And even though this winter is abysmal and crazy, I think a good show has a season where that's entertaining, that makes you go, what?
True. Very true.
It reminds me, and I didn't like this guy, but I hated his opponent. When Josh beat Paul.
Yeah. Yep.
And that is probably one of the worst Big Brother winners of all time.
Yep.
But it like kind of was a cherry on the top of such a chaotic season. This season of Claim to Fame will definitely be remembered as the Adam season because of all the craziness he gave us. Yeah. And another thing about this show, I guess it's kind of unfortunate, is once you've been on the show and your celebrity is revealed, there's no like Claim to Fame All Stars.
No.
As good as these players have been,
that's true. It's a one chance thing.
And it's ABC, so ABC doesn't have a real strong network of competitive reality shows. So it's not like if they're on this, they can go on Big Brother or The Challenge or Survivor, Amazing Race. You're kind of in and out.
Dang, I didn't even think about that. You're right. Because
some of these people I would like I think
maybe get them on Traders.
Yeah. Oh, or some of these some of these auxiliary reality shows because they've had Bachelor people on Traders.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start looking through Claim to Fame people and try to get them on Traders.
I love it.
And start an online petition.
I love it.
You heard it here first. We are going to get Gabriel he was the winner last season. He would do good on Traders. He was entertaining.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of some other good people. There's a lot of good people that could be on.
Naomi.
Naomi's a character.
Yeah.
She's probably better on villains.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she did enough to just be quite a villain.
Yeah.
But that was our crazy season of Claim to Fame. I enjoyed it. I hope it gets greenlit for another season.
Same.
And they're sharing a mansion with the Bachelorette now, so it'll keep the cost down, ABC.
Yeah. Keep it coming, ABC.
Keep it coming. We got anything else on Claim to Fame?
I think that's it.
Okay.